Everyone, this is Siobhan with theopsgirl.com, and this video today is going to be about bookkeeping. How to start bookkeeping if you've never tracked your income and expenses before, and it's made to be very easy to understand for beginners. So this is super important that you track your income and expenses so that you can see if your business is running in a profitable way. This also will help you to make better business decisions, and it's going to be much easier when it comes to tax time for you to provide 12 months worth of profit and loss statements to your tax professional instead of having to scramble and get all the stuff together at the last minute. So it can be an intimidating topic, but I'm here to make it really easy and really simple for you to get started. So you'll see on my screen I have my simple bookkeeping spreadsheet open, and this spreadsheet consists of 4 different tabs: the bookkeeping tab, the income tab, expenses tab, and then this 4th tab, which you won't really have to do much with. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with income and expenses, and as we input those into this spreadsheet, we're going to then be able to get the numbers that we need to input into the main bookkeeping tab and produce a profit and loss statement. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to get together your DA statements from your market center, and these are available within Command. All you do is log into Command, go to Opportunities, choose your property, and go into that opportunity, choose Documents, and then on the left hand side you'll see a tab for closed documents. So you'll click on that, and then your DA statements will be available inside of there. So your DA statements should be 2 pages. The first page has information like sales price, commission, any splits or outside commission such as referral fees, and then your second page will have royalty, company dollar, and don't fret if you don't see 2 pages worth of DAs. You simply just need to ask your market center administrator to include both pages when they process your commissions. So it should be really simple for them to do, and it's going to be a lifesaver in the end, because it's going to give you all of the information that you need in order to enter your income into the income tab. So once you have your DA statements, you'll go into the income tab and you'll start to enter the data from those DA statements. So you'll enter the address, and then on the first page you'll have the sales price, the commissions, any splits that there are, and then any outside commissions or outside referrals fees that you're paying. And then you'll go to the second page and it will break down what you've paid for royalty and what you've paid for company dollar. Now once you input your sales price, your commission, your splits, your GCI will automatically calculate. And then again, once you put in your outside commission, your royalty, and your company dollar, your final commission will auto-calculate. So let's see if we change outside commission to $450. You'll see that this amount over here changes and this amount down here changes. So I've made it really easy to do the math. The spreadsheet does the math for you so that you're not having to pull out your calculator and take a risk with human error. The spreadsheet does it all for you. So once you've put in all of your listings, you then go down and put in all of your buyers, all of the buyer transactions that you've had, and all of the listing totals are listed here, the buyer totals are here, and then all of your grand totals are down here. So this is the information that you will use when we go into the bookkeeping tab. But first, we're going to go ahead and learn how to enter our expenses. So for this, you'll need any of your bank statements, credit card statements, and you'll need your office bill that breaks down all of the fees, such as your desk rental or your E&O insurance. So you'll need those 3 things. If you don't have credit cards for the business, it makes it even easier, because then you're just going through your bank account and your office bill. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've started with my office bill. I've put the date, and then I've entered each item from my office bill. So for example, the way that mine looks, there's an associate tech fee, there's E&O insurance, there are MLS fees, we're part of another MLS called Wrist, so there's fees for that, and then our desk rental. And so I break them all down here, and then I choose an appropriate category for each. So for the tech fee, I've chosen communication and technology other. For our E&O insurance, there's actually an insurance errors and omissions category. For our MLS fees and our risk fees, I've chosen education, coaching, dues, and travel, the dues category. And then for the office rental, there is occupancy, rent, desk fees, and mortgage. So I've gone ahead and put the charge in there and the cost for each. And as I put these numbers in, it's going to calculate at the bottom my total. So this total should match this total. And what this is over here, this actually adds up all of the categories so that you don't have to add them yourself. So for example, we have 2 entries in coaching, dues, travel, and education, which is comes up to $70. So instead of us having to go through and add this together and then make sure there's not another one, somewhere down here, what I've done is I've made it to where that category is available right here, and all the math is done. It's all added together, and this is your total for that specific category. So you'll see I put in payroll for my assistant, so that goes under salaries administration. The payroll taxes associated with that go under benefits and processing payroll taxes. You'll see here we have digital phone service. I've put that under communication and technology telephone services. Our signage. We had a coffee date with a client, so that goes under meals, gifts, and entertainment in the prospecting and marketing category. Our KWRI MAPS coaching goes in there under education, coaching, dues, and travel, coaching, and consulting. And then our monthly website hosting goes under communication and technology, internet service, hosting, and email. So what you'll do is you'll go down your bank statement, go down your credit card statement, and you'll enter in all of the charges, all the costs associated with those charges, and you'll categorize each one. Now, you'll just choose the best category that matches your specific charge. And the key is not what category you choose, but just to stay consistent with whatever category you do choose. For example, let's say we have keeping current matters. Let's say we subscribe to that monthly and it's $40. There's not necessarily a category for this. We know that it's in communication and technology, but it doesn't necessarily, it's not telephone or answering services, it's not really internet or website related, so we'll just use the category of other. And a lot of these softwares, let's say, for example, Open to Close, a transaction management software, that's $50 a month. We would use communication and technology other for that as well, simply because it doesn't have another category that it fits in. And I think that you'll find, similar to what I find when I'm doing the books for our team, a lot of those online software purchases do fall into the other communication and technology category. So again, it's the most important thing is to make sure that you're consistent across the board with how you categorize things month over month. So once you've completed all of your expenses, all of your categories will subtotal over here, and you'll use that information to put into your bookkeeping tab. So now is the time where we take our income and expenses tab, all the information we compiled in there, and we transfer it over to the bookkeeping tab. The way that I usually do this is open 2 screens, and on one screen I will have the bookkeeping tab, and then we'll start with income. On the other screen we'll have the income tab. So what I'll do is I will just, I'll look in here and let's see, we're looking for our listing income. So here's our listings. So our listing income, our commissions, our total commissions were $10,500. That's how much money we made from our listings. Now we're going to look at our sales income. Our sales income commission was $16,200. So we see that we have a total of $26,700. We're going to make sure it matches here. It does. And then we will move on. If there's any commercial income, it's the same thing. You'll put your commercial listing income here, commercial sales income here. And you will see there's a spot for new construction income, referral income, leasing income, and transaction administration fee income. That, if you have any of those, they can go in here. So we've gotten our income straightened out. Now we're going to go down to our cost of sale. So commissions to office or brokerage. So we'll go over here and we'll look. We'll look at our royalty and our company dollar, both 0. So our commissions paid to the brokerage, 0. Royalties, 0. Listing and buyer splits. We have no splits. For example, if you had a team, you would have splits, but we're just going to consider that this is a single agent. So we're going to have our splits at 0. Referral income paid out. So we'll look at the outside commission. We have 0. Brokerage transaction fees. This would be if you use like an in-house TC for the brokerage. I know our specific market center has a TC on staff, and if you use her, you pay at closing something like $200 or $250 for that transaction. So if you're paying for a transaction coordinator through the market center, like through your commissions through your MCA, you would put that in there. Okay, so that means we have 0 cost of sale. We've input all of our cost of sale items, and we have 0 cost of sale. So now we're going to move down to our expenses. So I'm looking over here at expenses, and we're going to start with salaries, executive, management, administration, and other. So let's look. Executive, none. Management, none. Administration, $1,500. So we're going to put $1,500. Did we have any contract labor or professional services? I'm not seeing any of that. We had no benefits. We had no costs for payroll processing this month. But payroll taxes, we did pay $350. Okay. Now we go to lead generation and conversion. We're going to see what we have here. We have $100 in events, $400 in lead conversion tools, and $14.89 in meals, gifts, and entertainment. So we're going to go ahead and put that over here. So events, we had 100. Lead conversion tools, we had 400. Meals and gifts and entertainment, we had $14.89. So we had a total in prospecting and marketing of $514.89. Let's go down to listing management. We had $150 for signage. We didn't have any services, marketing. We did have the $150 for signage, and then other we had nothing. So $150. Occupancy. Let's see, we had $400 for rent. Communication and technology. $40 in telephone services, $19.99 in internet hosting, and then $115 in other. So we'll put those in here. So let's see. We had $40 here. We had internet hosting of $19.99. We had $115 of other. Okay. Now education, coaching, dues, and travel. All we had here was coaching and consulting for $1,000, and then dues of $70. Coaching and consulting, $1,000. Dues, we had $70. We didn't have any automobile expenses. We did have $17 in errors and omissions. You can see here, $17. And then we're going to look at all the rest of the categories, and we didn't have anything in the rest of the categories. So nothing in equipment and furnishings, nothing in supplies or office expenses, and nothing under other expenses. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll back up here, and we're going to look here. We had a total income of $26,700. Our cost of sale was 0. We had no splits, we had no outside commissions, and we had capped on royalty and company dollar. So that makes our gross profit $26,700. We're going to then consider expenses. So we had expenses of $4,176.88. That's subtracted from our gross profit, which gives us a business profit for the month of $22,523. So we can see here this is a positive number. So we were profitable for the month. So after all of our expenses, after our cost of sale, we were profitable by $22,000 this month. So you can see that our total profit is going to be our income minus cost of sale minus expenses, and that will be our actual profit. So you'll be able to put these profit and loss statements together every month and then compile them for the year and provide that to your tax professional at the end of the year for tax purposes. And it's going to be so simple and so easy for them to be able to look through and go over this, rather than you having to provide them with all sorts of bank statements and credit card statements and DAs and things of that nature. They're going to really, really appreciate it, and it's going to be much easier for you because you can see, hey, we're profitable by $22,000. Let's compare this to MREA suggestions and see what our expenses should be and where we should be spending money. Where can we leverage? What can we, what categories can we spend more in? And you'll be able to make better business decisions, and you'll be able to actually grow your business. So I hope that this was as simple and easy as I promised it was, and I hope that it is helpful to you. If you have questions or you need any guidance on this, I would be absolutely happy to help. Just reach out to me. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time.